Hi everyone, my name is Matt Colla. I'm a principal sales engineer with Cordial. Cordial is a modern cross-channel marketing platform that automates billions of data-driven messages for enterprise brands across email, SMS, mobile app, websites, social media, and more. Today, I will demonstrate how Cordial seamlessly connects with Snowflake's data cloud as your established data warehouse so that you can unify your data and unlock its full potential. The first use case is Cordial's native integration using Snowflake as a data source to allow Cordial clients to automatically load new or updated data from Snowflake into Cordial. This allows them to enrich their contact and account data that they will use to power enhanced messaging experiences. The second use case, completing our bidirectional data integration, uses Snowflake Secure Data Sharing feature. This allows our clients to view and query all of their Cordial data in their instance of Snowflake. Now let's take a look at the demo. Here we are now in the Cordial platform, and the first thing we're going to do is authenticate with our Snowflake instance by navigating to Cordial's integrations and partner page, where we can see the Snowflake Marketplace card. We already have a Snowflake connection in this account, however, we'll add another for demonstration purposes. First, you'll need to add the Snowflake account identifier and warehouse name. Next, we'll authenticate either via username and password or a saved key. If choosing to use the saved key, you'll need to generate that in the Cordial account settings page. Here we can create a new secret vault by giving it a name and description. Once the key is created, you will update the user in Snowflake by pasting in the public key in PEM format. Now we can add our username and select the saved key that we just created here in the previous screen. You'll then need to add the role name and database name that you're looking to authenticate with. Next, you will decide what tables and schemas in Snowflake you would like to allocate as resources for Cordial to be able to read from. You may add as many tables as you would like for Cordial to read from, depending on what data and what types of data you would like to sync to Cordial. You can then test and save your connection. Now that we've connected the Snowflake data warehouse to Cordial, we can create any number of one-time or recurring imports from Snowflake to Cordial. For the demo, we'll create a recurring import of contacts. Under data locations, we'll see Snowflake as an option and the tables that we've allocated from Snowflake. Since we're doing a recurring import, we'll select an incremental sync type using the updated at cursory field. In the data mapping section, Cordial will bring in a snapshot of the Snowflake data with the attributes already mapped to any existing attributes that exist in the Cordial platform. If something doesn't exist, we can map it to a different attribute or create a new attribute on the fly. The next step is to configure our schedule and recurring interval. Cordial can sync from Snowflake as frequently as every 15 minutes or less frequently, such as hourly, daily, or weekly. The first sync will refresh all data records in Cordial, while the following syncs will only process data records that have been changed since the previous sync. If no data has changed on that record in the previous 15 minutes, it will remain unchanged in Cordial. In part 2 of the demonstration, we'll showcase how to request the share from Cordial. We'll first do a search to pull up the Cordial Marketplace listing. Here we can review the data that will be made available, and we can click the request button to send an alert to Cordial to create the database share. We'll enter in our credentials, company name, and website, and a note to Cordial to create the share. Once the request is sent, Cordial's engineering team will make that database available, with which we can then accept once it is completed. Once your Snowflake admin fulfills the request, you'll be able to access it from the same marketplace card. Here you can see the database that will get created, which does not consume any storage in our Snowflake instance. We see the role that requested it, and I can also assign additional roles that should have access here. Now we can begin to query our Cordial data in Snowflake. Let's quickly jump back into the Cordial platform to highlight the data in Cordial that's now available in the share. On an individual contact record, we can see their event history and all of their orders. And under the event data report, we can evaluate more of an aggregate data set across a period of time for all contacts or individual contacts or for specific events. Back over into the Snowflake data share, we have a few sample queries that have been added. For examples, this is going to pull back some message event behavior. This event behavior is generated by Cordial, which is typically a valuable data point to share with Snowflake for clients to query and be able to integrate to maybe a VI tool. These queries can certainly be adjusted to bring back more recent periods of time. We can add additional events to this, but we'll run this as is to bring back some of the message activity here. Under the results, we're seeing this past week's data for message sends, opens, and clicks, and we can visualize this here in the chart format. That will conclude the demo. To recap, we showcased how you can connect Snowflake as a source of data for Cordial and easily configure one-time and recurring data imports. We also highlighted how Cordial integrates with Snowflake's Secure Data Share so that you can easily query your Cordial data in Snowflake. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.